How gorgeous is this look that my friend Ulka did? Y'all wanted to see it, so let's recreate it. So what I think we'll do is we'll start with a whisper of cream bronzer. Now I am a little selective when I choose the bronzer. I want something that's just not absolutely orange, but also not red. Because if we go too red with the bronzer, what can happen is it'll kind of overtake the mauve that we're going to need here in a second. One thing I'm going to do is overcomplicate colors. Okay. And also notice that I'm only placing that cream bronzer where I know I'm not going to have a lot of friction. So it's not going to go in here. I'll clean it up later. But kind of that idea is right in here, that's where our lid is going to be touching and moving. So that's where we could have creasing. Just noticed that there's definitely a concealer highlight. So we're going to take a little bit of that, and then I'm going to take my D2, melt that way, and then melt it into that bronzer. Now let's do a little bit of clean canvas just on our lid. We're going to use that bronzer as our base. And then we're already kind of starting some of the shape of the eye. I love my art supplies so much. Actually, I'm gonna brighten it just through here, just a little bit. Just to kind of add to that really soft halo effect. And what I was kind of doing is separating through here to connect to the brow bone. You just take an eye pencil, and what makes this really easy is that wet base that we already have on. It's gonna help not only blend this more easily, but it's gonna slow down the dry time so it doesn't start to tug and get patchy. Now, it's a very soft version of this, so y'all know how heavy-handed I get. Ooh, the little color gremlin inside of me is telling me to grab black, but I'm not going to. I won't. Okay, just kind of focus that out here. Don't even worry about creasing. We're just laying down our groundwork. Y'all are gonna have to come take this palette away from me. It's all I wanna use. We're gonna take that and start to press it. It's more of a mauve shade. And I am going to kind of blend it in just a second with a little bit more powder bronzer. But first, we gotta get our little mauve flavor in here. Oh yeah, I see it starting to come to life. Same thing over here. And I'm adding it into that liner. Remember, we can always add more liner for depth here in a second. Gotta get us some pink in here. Okay, and then I'm actually using, hang on, this powder bronzer. This is that one from Essence, the Soft Touch shade Golden Buttercream. Taking that, and then that's gonna go kind of within and on top of the mauve and the liner. I think that's what gives it that more blurred, soft focused look. And then in a second, we'll grab some more eyeshadow, add just a little bit more depth. Because if we add liner, it could get a little too intense. And y'all know, I want to. Color theory moment. Because I am such a cool pink undertone, this is kind of starting to pull a little bit pinky purple. So we're going to neutralize some of that purple just by adding a little bit of the yellowy shade here. It's not a primary yellow. That's important. It's important to kind of understand the depth of whatever we're trying to neutralize. That way we find a color, a complementary color that's similar. I love makeup. Now look at that difference. But we still have our really nice depth, and it pretty much looks like the picture, but suited to my undertone and skin tone. I'm putting more of the yellow there. I just thought you'd want to see it. It's so cool to watch. And then I might even take a little bit of this yellow. Mustard, I should say, but then I get hungry. It's why I don't say. I'm gonna take just a whisper, fluffy your brush because I don't want to deposit a lot, and then just go over. Just a little bit. I like how mauve-y everything else is. I don't know, y'all. It looks like I can add a little bit more depth. I'm gonna add it just out here. Now it's a little trickier because everything's a little bit more set, but we're gonna be okay. As long as we have our brush ready and just do it one eye at a time. These are pretty creamy though, in a good way, so the dry time is nice. Perfect. Now I do apologize for how many different shadows I'm having to reach around for, but I wanted this to be pretty accurate. This is an Armani liquid shadow. It's so pretty. Shade 501. And then I'm going to take the fluffy brush. I'm making sure that there's really nothing on it, and then I'm just going to tap it. Not only is this going to kind of speed up the drying process, but it's just going to spread it out a little bit. I'm taking a little bit more of our liner, and it looks like it's connected down here. And then to get everything else going, I'm going to need to get Complexion on. I'm just going to soften these edges and melt this together. Let's get our lashes on. Look how cute these are. Get on there. Get over there. There we go. And then I'll clamp it. Okay, got that filmed. I'm going to take a little bit of this pink brightener, and I'm going to press it on the inner corner, even take it in here a little bit. Does look like there's kind of this shape right there. She has a very different eye shape than I do, but I did notice that. Oh yeah, that's fun. And I'm using the 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 corrector. This is Shade Magic. That's so fun. It's almost like magic. Taking a fluffy brush and just a cream colored eyeshadow. It's gonna set that a little bit. Mostly using the side of the brush. When you use the side, you're kind of really pressing that in. I'm gonna do some correcting my skin. I've been filming so much and my skin's having a little bit of a hard time kind of keeping up. And I might need to take a little break. But I'm talking 12 hours. Oh my goodness. Y'all got scared, didn't you? But maybe just one day off, although you're not gonna miss anything. I've got so much filmed, but I just have all these wonderful, helpful ideas. Unlike the Grinch, who had awful ideas, I'm pretty much the opposite, even though I'm using green right now. Then let's do some cool sunrise to correct the blue underneath my eyes. Much better. And then I know that we're going to do a blushy underpaint, but I really liked the shade of blush that was used, so I need to go find something different. I don't know what I'm gonna do without my baby Barbie pink. Now before we finish and move on to complexion, I definitely wanna highlight under here. I think I have enough here to go do this side too. I love this foundation. Whew. I've been putting this one through the ringer, but it is way too yellow for me at the moment. I'm gonna take a little bit of some red. There you go. A little bit of some blue. Might need to dip back in. This one is it's a good one. I like it because it's not quite as pigmented. If you have a deeper skin tone, it's not going to be pigmented enough for you. Look for the LA girl when they're there. Okay. Yep, there we go. It's coming through. The red does take a second to mix in. I might need a little bit more red. I don't know. No, because it's still there. Excuse me while I blend. If you're wondering why I didn't just do the purple, I could have. I like to teach for everyone. This type of blue, and this is the blue I was talking about for deeper skin tones. This one would have enough pigment, but I'm gonna teach for everybody. Little yellow, but I think we'll be all right. I don't feel like messing with it anymore. I'm tired. My skin's tired. I don't even want to wipe it off and try to correct it. Nope, looking pretty good. Nice. And then I'm gonna leave a little space for the blush, and then we'll do concealer after we do the blush. Oh, I do love this foundation though. It's actually one of my favorite blush formulas ever. This is Cali Ray, And the shade is Dream State. And the blush actually looks pretty neon. I'm gonna use this brush because it is coming back soon, so I don't feel as bad. Bring it over this way. Pretty shade. It's a very matte blurring blush. And it's just, I feel like it works well on top, under, and with minimal makeup. It's kind of rare to find a blush that works so well so many different ways. Time for our concealer. I'm actually gonna do some here and then a little here too. To make sure that that blush stays pretty high. Where's Missy 32? There it is. Okay, blendy, blendy. Don't be afraid to get a little bit on top of it. It's a very strong pigment, and that's what we want because it isn't super, super neon, but we needed something super bright that could still peek out from under. And my friends, I think we got it. Yep. Clean that up. Using my Dominique Cosmetics bronzer. It's my favorite cream bronzer ever, but I am using the shade Medium Tan. It's a little bit lighter than Soft Bronze because I'm not tan right now at all. And then I'm going to melt this together, keeping it all pretty angled up. Think even the blush, bronzer, everything, I don't know, I make noises. Always have. Perfect. And then even here, I kind of want to go on the side of the face and think earlobe. Set. You already know I'm using my Givenchy powder. I am doing a little mini bake. Let's get all that locked in first. Before you bake though, you gotta set. No, I'm hungry and I want cookies. Okay, I'm actually going to grab this side a lot fluffier, not gonna deposit as much powder because I don't want to change the color out here on top of the blush and the bronzer. Doug is absolutely snoring. Okay, and then back to this, and then layer up a little bit more powder just to kind of shape and define. I'm gonna have to mix lip liners. I'm gonna use a little bit of this Anastasia After Dust lip liner. Very cool tone. And then I'm gonna use, this is actually one of my favorites. This is the Sephora Collection lip liner, the long wear ones. This is the shade Frappuccino. And that should give us a nice start. I cannot stop using this. Danessa Myricks Color Fix in Bunny. Look at how little. Just a little bit, just to amp up our milkiness. I also kind of want my lip color to shine through. That's a party I want to go to, and then I can't stop using this either. Buxom has won me back with this gloss. That is so pretty. And this is Dolly Light. Yep. I know it's either Light Dolly or Dolly Light. Remember this shadow? I'm going to take that on a fluffy brush and just kind of shade underneath here, a whisper. And then I'm going to take, instead of wiping away bake, I always like to press it in. Not only do you kind of get more of the pigment out of it, but you won't have flashback. Dusting doesn't always dust it away. Remember that, my friends. You better believe we're doing highlight. This brush is so good with highlighter, especially if you don't want it too chunky. Now this one has a little bit of shimmery glimmers, which I don't mind, but I want to be mindful of that. But when you don't want it to be too wild, this type of brush is really, really great. I'm mixing a little bit of ColourPop Tassel with this shade right here to kind of brighten up the inner corner just a little bit more. Bring it that way. All right, my friends, this is our finished look. I hope that you enjoyed this paint job as much as I enjoyed painting it. I love you so much. Make sure that you follow my friend. I have her tagged here. She's incredible and inspirational. So inspirational. I love you. I love you with all my heart. Until the next video, bye for now.